Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some streamer drama going on, which I mean, on occasion, we'll kind of go and cover this up on the channel itself, because sometimes the news is so crazy and so weird that I feel like I have to go and share it. Now, some of you guys may or may not know some of the bigger content creators like an XQC, or think like a Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, but I'm going to be talking about someone called Adin who is kind of like, I think, on the same level of like a Jake Paul type style of content creator, where some more focused on like the edgy, kind of like just more on like, you know, the hanging out with the girls and partying and doing this type of stuff. Kind of like a Kai, kind of like a, I don't know, like a Bruce type style of content. And if you guys have never heard of the guy, it's been kind of going crazy. I'll give you some context over here, because sometimes these people get lost in the sauce, and there's been just one drama after another this past 24 hours, to the point where now, like, literally the same guys, Adin Ross's brother is literally calling him out for saying how much he has ruined his family and ruined their life. He apparently got permabanned now on Twitch itself, some huge $100 million crazy streamer deal for a different platform now called Kick, which has also been backed up by a huge gambling company. It's one of the craziest dramas I think that I've actually seen in the content creation so far within just like a 24-hour period. So I'm going to talk about this, talk about everything, because good lord, what is going on? And as well, if you guys are brand new, you guys like this type of stuff, like dreamer drama, definitely go check out my Twitch stream. It's just me trying to go hang out with VTubers at this point. Good content, I think, on that one. Link down below if you guys want to sub. Feel free to love to talk about this stuff. Leave a like, your thoughts down below, and all the usual solid stuff down below. So very first and foremost, if you guys don't know who Adin Ross is, he's probably one of the more, like, I'd say, popular new age kind of like Zoomer type content creators out there. He's pretty big. Like, he's been out there. He was doing stuff with the Andrew Tate. I mean, if you guys even just go look up in his actual Twitter account itself, like he has like 2 million followers. He's been busting around. He's been flown around, all that type of stuff. But he actually got banned. Don't mind my tweet. Don't mind my tweet. Basically, he got banned over here when it comes to his Twitch. And there's been a lot of big drama of him calling out like Twitch as a whole. Like, I'm a Twitch streamer myself. I'm a Twitch partner. So you see the stuff, and he's trying to be like, hey, all these big streamers are getting singled out. Twitch doesn't want to treat them fairly. All this type of stuff's bad. Twitch doesn't want to give us good contracts and pay out some of these like multi-million-dollar contracts for ad deals and everything else for their content. And basically, he has just not been happy with Twitch. And that also kind of goes and stems off another person like Trainwrecks and a few other big content creators, where they're now actually been kind of pushing around another website called kick.com. Now, if you guys ever actually heard about Kick, leave a comment down below. I'll be honest with you guys, I follow one VTuber woman randomly over here who I'm going to try to make play Uno with me at some point. You guys have no idea what's going on in my life because my Twitch saga is so crazy, but bro, I will literally force that woman to go and play Uno with me. It'll be dope. But anyway, me talking to VTubers aside, basically this is a website that officially has been technically owned and started by stake.com. Stake.com is like a big thing that was thrown out like tens of millions of dollars a month to go push gambling to big Twitch streamers like an XQC, Trainwrecks, and such. And now they have another different separate website right here, which is called Kick, which if you guys have ever been on Twitch or even like YouTube Live or Mixer or whatever, basically you guys can go and tell that this is like almost like kind of a ripoff of these types of websites. They'll have all these recommended people over here. We're seeing a lot of RP folks, someone playing Elden Ring, and people have actually been getting a lot of like actual, I believe, views so far. Like, we've been seeing people over here. It's been kind of slowly but surely getting over there. And like we're seeing some folks over here with like 18,000 views. There's been a lot of drama though with potential view botting and fake viewership though. But either way, like, it is a somewhat established platform. And that's what kind of happened over here, where Adin Ross himself got banned, but apparently was in the same midst of talking about having like a $100 million deal to go and stream either like exclusively or very actively on this kick.com website, or as well possibly an equity deal. Now, we're not sure exactly the specifics because we've never seen these contracts, but some of my buds who have been offered other contracts to different websites usually are in the millions, if not tens of millions of dollars, if they're somewhat big and established content creators. So you always got to give them a big thumbs up for that, because if you could go and get $100 million making more money than like literally LeBron, I feel like you should probably go take it, especially just sitting there talking to your like Twitch chat or your Kick chat and just memeing, playing video games or whatever you might be doing some Gamba, whatever it might be. So this is basically the big ongoing issue where you got permabanned now. Like, he's literally banned over here on Twitch, as in permanently banned from everyone saying. This is on his 8th ban itself, called out Twitch, not happy with the whole situation, and well, just big drama everywhere. But at the same time, he's also did a lot of gambling streams before, probably got absolutely goated in terms of money, and as well, if he also has either an equity deal or as well as getting like a proper signed contract on Kick, he's probably making some pretty good money, although this website is a little bit on the sketchier side. But that's like not all. Like, money at the end of the day is not everything when it comes to people's receptions, when it comes to people talking about stuff. That also matters a lot, especially when it comes to your family, your friends, your community, your viewers, or whatever it may be. That's probably, at least in my mind, when it comes to my Twitch or my YouTube, probably the most important thing I think that matters to me in the content creation scene. And when it comes to your family, literally going and calling you out That is not good. So basically, his brother, I believe, I could be wrong, but just in terms of like community reception, everything else with this one, Miller Ross, the brother of Adin Ross, has actually now been so disappointed with this crazy Twitch ban, how he's been acting, like how he's been treating people, like kind of being lost in the sauce when it comes to money, has been going massively viral so far with this tweet from today that at this point is only at 1.2 million views total, and I'm sure it's got a lot more attention because, well, the Adin Ross guy is a pretty big and although polarizing figure. Yeah, this is crazy. He said, I never wanted to bring this to my platform, but I need to get this rant out. I am Adin Ross's half-brother. This is not a joke, and a few of you already knew. He was banned from Twitch yesterday and has been making erratic career and life decisions since meeting Andrew Tate, which is kind of a funny line, too, because everyone knows just how much of a, like, meme Andrew Tate is. Fame came to Adin really fast when he was still a teenager, so our whole family, including my mom, have worked hard to keep certain people away from him and keep him on the right path. We've always been a team like that, and there's never been a problem before, until last year my brother started talking and hanging out with the controversial influencer Andrew Tate online. I'm not to giggle at this, but I'm also not sure if this is like just a big bait, because it just seems weird to be blaming this Andrew Tate guy, because I think he's been in jail for a while. I don't know, maybe he's just lost in the sauce, has a lot of money, and spent it all in like going to Miami. I don't know, like if I had like $50 million, I'd probably be in Miami right now on the beach on a boat and a yacht, so I mean, I can't really blame him. Basically goes and says, Adin just had to go through a bad breakup with his girl, Pami, his first year's relationship, and it was really vulnerable. I showed my dad some of Tate's content, he got really worried. But Adin had turned 21, so his family decided to let him figure things out on his own. What's the worst thing that could happen, right? By the holidays, he had totally changed. He had a fight with my dad and told him to dye his hair blue. I couldn't believe this was my kid brother. Once again, like I know this is like potentially serious, like someone's life or their family or whatever breaking apart, but like I don't know if it's a meme. So told him to dye his hair blue. Like this, I mean, like, bro, like, I don't know. Anyway, so when my dad found out Adin was going to fly to Romania to visit Andrew Tate in prison, he tried to intervene. But Adin totally cut him off. By the time he flew out, he'd cut off aunts and uncle, cousins, and at least one grandparent, the people that raised him his blood. If I had to hear my father cry over Adin one more time, I swear to God, it's strained our relationship now, too, because I don't want to hear about Adin anymore. I'm so tired of this. The Kanye West thing alone caused so much drama, and for what? For clout? It's insane. A lot of kids look up to Adin. The last time we saw each other, we went shoe shopping. This little boy ran up to him and was crying. Said he was his hero. Whether he asked for it or not, that's his audience, and that's irresponsible to feed him this kind of nonsense, period. He's streaming on his channel, calling women dishwashers, which is not good. We were never the closest growing up, but I don't want to know who he is. I don't even know who he is anymore. And his Twitch is now permanently banned. His entire career hinges on the success of an unregulated gambling portal. What happened? Now, this is kind of a lot to kind of come from your brother, too, especially if someone who just got banned as well. Bro, I don't think, like, these kind of Zoomer-ish type streamers, like Akai or Adin, I think those guys are entertaining. Like, I'll say it. They got that, like, kind of weird, strange humor going on. Now, do I think they should be treating people fairly? Yeah. Do you think they should be making fun of women, insulting them? Absolutely not. But there is, like, that edge case where people like this. If they're kids, they kind of like the Jake Pauls. They like the bad boys. They like the funny. They like the ha-ha-ha. And do I think that's good? No. I mean, is that like something your kids should watch? If I had a kid, probably not either. I'd probably be like, no, go get some real life friends and don't watch, like, you know, don't do this. No, don't watch this guy. No, it's just find someone better. I don't know. Maybe it's like find someone wholesome. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really seem like he's doing that bad. Like, he's probably made millions of dollars from gambling sponsors and streaming and YouTube. Could probably let it go to YouTube. Probably will at some point get him banned on Twitch. And as well, if he actually has a proper signed contract with this Kick website, bro, it doesn't even matter. Like, yeah, that sucks if your Twitch stream gets banned. But I know a lot of people, like I Show Speed, who have been banned on Twitch. And guess what? They're still blowing up on YouTube and other content platforms, because it isn't only Twitch nowadays. Like, you have YouTube, you have like literally Facebook, you have this now Kick, you also have Twitter Live, you have a TikTok Live, you have little just platforms, YouTube videos or whatever it may be, podcasts, whatever it might be. There's a lot of various other avenues for content creation. So, I mean, if this is literally his brother, like, bro, that I can see that being rough. Like, you don't want your brother going off a deep end. You're worried about him. He's like living his life. But at the same time, it's crazy because there's just so much stuff that's going on. Like, this guy got banned. Now he's on some, like, maybe a supposed $100 million deal. No one really knows what's happening at the end of the day. And this is why those streamers, I feel like, are just always scared. Like, I'm scared in the content creation life. I don't know what the heck's going on half the time whenever I'm streaming. I'm just hoping for the best, talking to VTubers and trying to find a wife. Like, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. And that's why I think it might get a little bit scary. So he's trying to go and call it his brother. Literally just saying, like, hey, now I literally used to blame Andrew Tate. Now I blame Adin Ross. He didn't make you act like this. Not to me, not to our sister, not to our dad. Grow up. Like, his family's literally calling him out. And it's crazy to have, like, an Andrew Tate involved now. Like, it's just one of the strangest, weirdest 24 hours of someone's life I've ever seen. So I hope he got the bag. I hope he got $100 million. I don't know how to feel about his brother. That just seems strange. I don't know. But everything's going viral. Everything's weird. And when it comes to streamer news, this one is probably taken the cake so far for the strangest one throughout this week. So make sure you guys give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. So we have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below, Target links down below, Amazon links down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much here for watching in the first place.